They don't want people who are able-bodied adults without kids to just be on EBT.
Thousands of Metro Atlantans are finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Able-bodied adults who have no dependents. Now, this is where people can come to enroll in the food stamps program with the Department of Family and Children's Services in Cobb County. And about 3,000 Cobb County residents who get those benefits are now under new requirements. We met Kiara Thomas applying for food stamps at the Cobb County DFAC's office. She's got a child, but says those who don't have dependents still need help.
I mean, not everybody can work. And it's not that easy to find a job nowadays.
About 6,000 food stamp recipients in Metro Atlanta are now required to find work or get into a job training program after getting the benefit for 3 months. Those affected are adults who have no dependents at home.
EBT requirements in Georgia have changed. As of October 1st, 2024, individuals aged 18 to 54 who are considered ABAWDs that must meet additional work requirements. So the ABAWD is ABAWD, which stands for able-bodied working adults without dependents. So here's the new requirements as of October 1st, 2024. So a lot of people who are on EBT are just starting to be affected by this, because when they implement changes in EBT SNAP requirements, a lot of people who were on SNAP, usually when you're on a program like that, it means tested welfare program. Once you're on it, but there will be about like a 6-month or longer period in which you have to eventually recertify and renew it. Yeah, this change happened back in October of last year, but a lot of people are just now seeing the effects of it because they're having to recertify. And when they come to recertify, they're now asking people to show the proof that they're engaging or attempting to get a job. And so all these people all of a sudden lost their benefits, so they weren't prepared for this and they're upset about it. So here's a little more details. So they must engage in work or approved activities for at least 80 hours per month. I don't have the details on what these approved activities are, but failure to meet these requirements limits SNAP benefits to 3 months within a 36-month period unless the individual complies or qualifies for an exemption. What are they doing here? They don't want people who are able-bodied adults without kids to just be on EBT because they can and they're happy where they're at. They're not trying to actually get a job, or they're just working 5 hours a week and not trying to actually grow beyond that, not trying to get promoted or have more hours. They're trying to prevent that because it's supposed to just be there to help supply food for people who just can't afford it. They're making changes, so that's good. Here are a couple exemptions. It says failure to meet these requirements limits SNAP benefits to 3 months, like I said, unless the individual complies or qualifies for an exemption. Here are the exemptions. Exemptions from these requirements may apply to individuals who are physically or mentally unfit for employment. Arguably, that's quite a few people, but we won't have to get into that. Individuals who are pregnant, caring for a child under 18 in their household, so that would be dependent most likely. Veterans, people experiencing homelessness. So I guess if you're just homeless, you can be on SNAP. That's interesting. Aged 24 or younger and were in foster care on their 18th birthday. So people who were dealt a bad hand in life, essentially.
For the latest in case updates, legal tips, news, and politics, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and our other socials, and above all, subscribe on YouTube to get your dose of excellence on a daily basis.